Hey, good morning, everybody. Friday morning, wrapping up a beautiful week. We've had 70 and 80-degree temperatures here in Wisconsin. Talking to producers, a lot of planting going on. Southern Illinois, Indiana, Missouri. Guys are moving. They got the planters out. Iowa. If you're if you're planting, leave us a comment. We'd love to hear it. See where you're from. Weather's been great. May corn right now up 2 3/4. We got beans down 5 3/4, and July Chicago wheat down 3.5 here this morning. CPI number came in lower than expected at 5%. Trade estimates were at 5.2. Again, the previous reading was at 6. So heading in the right direction as far as inflation coming down. We do have to point out though that prices still increased 5% over last year. So inflation is still around. It's just not as high or going as high as it had previously. We'll see if the Fed can get to that 2% rate. But at this point, you've got the Fed funds and the inflation, the CPI number roughly at parity, about the same. So definitely an interesting spot in here. Again, we have had oil prices come up, so this is lagging data. It'll be interesting to see on this next report if we can hang it, keep this trend going lower, or if we're going to see either a flat number or even just a slight jump due to these oil markets. Equity markets down slightly here this morning, not much change. Really, the key level here on E-mini S&P futures, 4,200. Are we going to stall there at resistance, or is this market going to push through? I think if it pushes through, it's going to get a lot of people excited and bring some new money onto the table. Bring it over to the drought monitor here. Not a whole lot of change. A little bit relief in western Nebraska, but your wheat areas, especially Kansas, still extremely dry. Our whole stance here is that wheat market is going to be supported at these levels in the near term. Quick look at the forecast. Kind of a tale of two scenarios. We've got cooler temperatures up here in the north, and then warmer down south. So planting is going to continue to push, at least in those southern areas, and definitely drier here over the 8 to 14 days. So something to watch for. But overall, should produce some good planting conditions going forward. Gold bugs, gold bugs. Feel like I'm talking about those 2, 3 a.m. Infomercials out here. Gold made new highs yesterday on the June contract. Definitely a market that we've been keeping our eye on. Move right now is probably already made, not something that we would be interested in getting long in at this point. You can certainly watch for pullbacks, but new highs here on the gold market. Now, something we are finding a little more interesting in, and we think that there's some potential value here, is bean oil, and then on that blue line is November soybean prices. And as you can see, this market is tracked pretty close together, and all of a sudden we've had some divergence here with this December bean oil contract compared to November beans. And so, we're starting to think there might be a little bit of value in here on this bean oil market, especially as these EPA mandates roll out on the biofuels and biodiesel. So this is something we're keeping an eye on. Tuesday's webinar, we'll end up highlighting this a little bit more. But again, that divergence in here lately has kind of got our attention, that there might be some value on the bean oil side. So anyways, look, we hope everybody had a great week. We hope you were able to get a little bit better this week. And if you're out planting, again, we hope everything's going well for you there. Make sure to hit the like button. We really appreciate it. Subscribe. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers here. Thank you for tuning in, and we will talk to you again on our Sunday night video if you're a subscriber. Otherwise, we'll see you on Monday.